Hi everybody, I hope you guys are doing great. So today we have a very new person in the kitchen. As you guys can see, my friend came to visit us and then we decided that she's the one going to make us lunch, as you can see here. So today we are making some mutton and Irish potatoes the Ugandan way, and then here she's cutting some onions. She's not good at cutting onions, it will take like forever for her, so that's why we used a chopper and it made work very easy for her. And then she first like cooked the meat in the pan, like she just got a pan, added the mutton in there, just cooked it, like kept on turning it until it started changing the color. That is when she added in the onions, and then she'll add in cooking oil later because the mutton itself has already created its own cooking oil in there, right? So after there she just cut her, oh, what happened here? Anyway, she's not just a person who is used to cooking, and I'm so grateful that she decided to cook for us today, right? And this is going to be, by the way, a Ugandan recipe. You guys have not seen much of that, right? So when she added the onions in there, she stirred them until they started changing color. That is when she added in her cooking oil. She doesn't use a lot of cooking oil, and that is a plus. And then she just kept on stirring more and more until the onions just turned to golden brown. As you can see here, everything is smelling so good, guys. You guys should be here to feel the smell. I miss this type of cooking, by the way, sometimes. So like, today I'm gonna get it. And then she added her tomatoes in there, and she'll stir everything together and cook it until the tomatoes get cooked, and then she'll add in her spices later. But here she's still stirring her mutton. As you can see, guys, I'm just telling you, the smell that is in here, wow, without even using a lot of spices like they do it the Indian way. She's just adding it a little bit of Royco, and then she stirred it again, and that is all. Like, the Indian spices are very many, like, you know, very many. You guys know it, you guys have seen it. And then she's adding in her salt right here. She'll stir it again, cook it for some time. Anyway, let us continue with the process, because the Ugandans, you know, the process of cooking mutton or meat or whatever we cook here in Uganda, so you know the process, right? But then hers, I think, is a bit different from the way I cook mine, right? She added in a little bit of water, and then I asked her to add a little bit of chilies because I would enjoy it with it, and that is what she did exactly. And we shall pressure cook it for about 3, 4, 5 whistles because we need it to be very soft. And then this mutton didn't come like a fleshy mutton, it was that bony mutton, I guess that is how it's called. So here we're gonna pressure cook it and it's done. Look at the gravy in there, not too much, just enough for what she's going to be cooking. I peeled for her some potatoes, and then she's like, they are too big. She recut them into the sizes that she's comfortable with, and she put her pan on there, added her cooking oil, and started the cooking process of the Irish. Now the Irish that we're going to be cooking today is Irish, like the gravy one, but it won't have that much gravy. We want it to be a little bit dry, as I may say, yeah. So anyway, let's continue with the process here. You guys are gonna see what she does and how she cooks it, and I hope you like the cooking process because it is super easy, like very easy. And yeah, continue watching the vlog. So we realized that the black pan that we're using is going to be so small for the potatoes, the amount of potatoes we had to switch to this bigger pan, as you can see. And then we just, you know, added in a little bit in the pan of oil in the pan, heat it a little bit, and then poured each and everything in there, stirred it while the other pan is there. So we're gonna be using that as well because it still has a little bit of onions and a little bit of cooking oil. So when she cooked her potatoes, she first cooked them for quite some time without tomatoes, and then when she saw that they're like deep fried, she added in her tomatoes, and then she's adding in her Royco as well. She's stirring everything together, and then we shall use the other pan. As you can see here, she's gonna add in her salt in there and add in hot water, and then, you know, mix everything and pour it in the potatoes. And yeah, Mm-mm-mm.